Gotta be careful there, and a couple of these avalanches, one last week in Alpine Meadows, and of course the one over in Silver Mountain ski area, were inbounds here. So that just goes to show you just how unstable some of the conditions are. And this week, not going to help us out a little bit because of temperature inversions and some milder air coming in. So this might create a little layer on top of the snow when we get another round of snow here. 32, literally freezing in the capital. Great Falls, 45 degrees above zero. I have to clarify, after last week being below zero for most of the week. Glasgow still at 23, Havre still at 13. Right along the Milk River here. That's where we still have some of that cold air that is being trapped. Lewistown, 55 degrees for the high today. Wow, it's been a roller coaster in the central part of the state. Wind chills, at least we're 3 above. In Havre, a lot of the state between 20 and 40 degrees. Now, this will be interesting. We're going to have more on the ice jam here in Shodo coming up in the news at 10 o'clock. But Spring Creek continues to be jammed up, and now with warmer temperatures, it was 50 degrees in Shodo today. Some of that snow will be melting, contributing to water flowing down into Spring Creek. Little in the way of some snow shower activity coming through. Well, there may be a couple of snow showers into the mountains. Not a very organized system here throughout the west. Nothing really organized across the country, but heading into Tuesday, we'll start out partly cloudy, a little increase in the clouds as we go through the afternoon. It should be a dry day, a couple of snow showers maybe into the mountains, western mountains late, but it's overnight, Tuesday night into Wednesday, a little front will go through, and this is nothing to get really excited about if you're rooting for some snow. A couple of inches maybe into the highest terrain of western Montana, a little coating maybe around the capital Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Wednesday will be partly cloudy and fairly windy with some snow showers into the mountains. Thursday, Continental Divide, the big belts, the little belts here, a little in the way of some snow. Friday, fairly quiet, and then heading into the weekend, partly cloudy skies for Saturday, so quiet start to the weekend. Sunday, we'll have a little increase in the clouds, and that system may come through Sunday night into Monday. Snow, a few inches into the mountains along and west of the Divide, the Bob Glacier picking up some snow, the big belts, the little belts, but hardly any snow accumulating in the lower elevations here east of the Divide this week. Watch out if you're traveling west of the Divide, though. Could be a situation where we have a little freezing rain potential. There's some freezing rain up at Whitefish over the weekend. Created a coating of ice on top of the snow. That wasn't very pleasant, but there you can see a little of that snow into the western mountains. Forecast for tonight, 20s and 30s above zero. Again, still there may be some locations along the Milk River that dip down into the single digits. Lewistown barely getting down to the freezing point, teens and 20s around the capital. Here's the forecast for tomorrow. Little breezy here off of the Rocky Mountain front. Temperatures up near 50 degrees again for a few locations. Havre, Glasgow, likely warming up into the 30s to around 40. Little front going through here on Wednesday. May have a couple of snow showers in the mountains early. Windy day, temperatures in the 30s and the 40s. Thursday, a little in the way of some clouds and mountain snow in the western central part of the state. And then heading into Friday, no big storms and continued unusual mild weather here in the 40s to around 50. And that goes all the way through the weekend into the start of next week. Highs in the 30s and the 40s for the capital. Little snow shower activity again tomorrow night into Wednesday. Then again potentially Thursday afternoon. Sunday into Monday we may have a little light snow, but this certainly is not a very typical weather pattern here for January. But I want to remind everybody, last year was just the same. In February we flipped that switch.
Try not to think about that.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Curtis.